back to it. We talked at the beginning of spring last year. Now, beginning of spring this year as reigning D1 champs, second year with Coach Fuller over here. Just how is it different from last year to this year? What's kind of the vibe right now starting off as defending champions, and what are y'all trying to accomplish over these few weeks?
I think just understanding the dialect, understanding Coach Harrison, our DC. The older players are kind of able to help the younger players. Like if he says MOF, just stuff like that. If he uses his little slangs, we're kind of able to help them out. And, we're just we're not living up to anything because we know who we are at heart. So we're just day by day, getting better one day at a time.
Coach talked to y'all afterward about older guys kind of having a level of perspective of how do you want to be as an older teammate to younger guys,
right.
Learning from y'all's process. You're now another year older, another year more experienced. How do you view kind of your leadership role and potential and way that you try to approach those things?
I think there does need to be, like, even though Coach Fuller said, like, try to kind of guide them, I think there needs to be a little bit of, like, pushing around a little bit just to get them kind of acclimated to the system. Not necessarily because we got it done to us, but just because that's just how I feel like it should be done. But also, I think now that I'm older, I'm able to, like, look at it from an older perspective. I kind of see it different. I have more respect now, so it's easier for me now than it was.
You missed such a huge chunk of this past fall. Does that change your perspective right now and your excitement to get back? You were able to be back in time to win a state championship, but I don't know if there's any extra, like, hunger level knowing that you didn't get the full run of the fall.
I stay hungry, but it's obviously, I'm always excited to play football no matter if I'm hurt or not, so yeah, it's the same, really.
We were messing with you over the weekend out at 7-on-7, Ryan Clark and a few of us talking about just kind of where you are you going to end up being a linebacker and stuff, and you were very adamant. I'm a safety and I'm taking care of what I need to do that. What is so important to you about being that position, and what goes into making sure that you're where you need to be in terms of right body type, nutrition, all of that goes into it?
A lot goes into it. I'm stepping on the scale every night, seeing it go up, seeing it go down. My nutrition, obviously, how many meals I eat today, whether I eat breakfast or not, either it's a protein shake or it's a full meal. Obviously my weight has a big part in it, trying to stay at 200. And then I just like safety because I like to control the field. I feel like at safety you can see everything, and I just feel like that as like a leader, that's the best position for me.
You mentioned your meal prep stuff too.
Yeah.
Your level of like self-accountability,
right.
Self-control over all of that is pretty big for a young guy who you're wrapping up sophomore year right now over at high school. Talk me through kind of what your week looks like in terms of you taking care of some of that on your own.
I usually meal prep, but if I don't, then, they got school lunches. I'll get a chicken salad, chicken wrap. I usually try to keep it like low in fats, high in carbs at night. Protein throughout the day, 2 Gatorades at lunch. It's pretty consistent, nothing special to it. And dinner, I may get some chicken. My mom may make a steak or rice, something like that.
We talk about all the physical development stuff, right. Game development-wise. What is the next step for Blaine Bradford as a football player that we can expect from sophomore to junior year?
Expect a lot better footwork. Expect me to be stronger. Expect a couple pick sixes, and yeah, it's the same Blaine Bradford, just a little bit better.
Y'all lose a super talented, super decorated, experienced, all those things senior class from this past state championship team, including Baby Beal, who was starting over here forever. What's it look like in terms of just kind of taking the torch that they leave behind and keeping this thing rolling?
We straight. Like, we got Turner, we got Baylor, we got 2 young quarterbacks that are gonna be studs. Young running backs. We got Cohen, we got Amar. I can keep going on and on. We're still Catholic High at the end of the day. We're going to be good.